We as a team always strive to push our limits on a daily basis. None of us were trained to work on AI platform, but the process of learning Midjourney or other AI softwares as a team was a beautiful experience. Every day was a new learning curve for all of us, and we literally tried our hands on all the trending AI generative AI softwares. Hi, I'm Sourajit Sengupta. I lead the brand design team at Lenskart.
Hello, I'm Ria. I'm from the brand and experience team at Lenskart.
Hi, my name is Harneet. I work here at Lenskart as a motion design artist.
Hi, I'm Karan and I work here at Lenskart as a brand and communication designer.
Today we'll be talking about our latest AI campaign, which is the KPop collection. The brand Lenskart Studio offers exclusive eyewear design, which taps into different subcultures, art, music, and creative ambitions. And this time it was one of the most trending subculture, which is K-pop. K-pop as a culture has a massive fan base globally. In fact, India is one of the biggest consumer of Korean content. Within our team, we have many K-pop fans, so everybody was super excited and pumped to do this. When we received the product, our reaction was wow. This is definitely something very different. The use of color blocking on premium acetate, bold shapes, and the K-pop vibes was instant inspiration to kickstart the project. However, the approaching challenge was a monster. What defines K-pop aesthetics? Since K-pop has a variety of visual expression, which has close association to their bands, their album art, the big question was, what would be our expression of K-pop? So the team started doing deep research, understanding of the culture and their visual outlook. We started identifying all the details that would make the entire collection very authentic. Talking about the fantastical K-pop world, we wanted the campaign to be a true reflection of our imagination. We identified that the visual code drove K-pop as a genre were to do with phygital reality, glamorous costumes, fantastical aesthetics. And we saw AI as a very powerful tool to exaggerate these visual codes. So there you have it. We decided to go all out with a fully AI generated campaign experience. To execute our vision, we thought of coming up with our own virtual K-pop band that would showcase our eyewear as the protagonist. We started understanding the advantages, limitation of AI platforms and build overall understanding and integrated different methods like 3D, video, photo manipulation to execute the overall campaign. After a fair understanding of the techniques and the execution plan in place, the next step was to define the personas of each band members.
So we started researching on how our AI generated characters should look. We looked at many K-pop brands such as aespa, Blackpink, BTS, etc. and their culture to draw inspiration. They are known to have a glamorous and flamboyant sense of fashion and style. Many of them have now had their own fashion labels. They're known to mix luxury with streetwear and they wear styles inspired by different decades. The editorial team at Lenskart did a fantastic job in creating a backstory about these characters, and we had that on paper, which became a starting point for us. For example, Laila was created keeping her story in mind. She's bold, she's fierce, she's a big Beyonce fan, she's a vocal diva, a cat mom, an animal lover, and a powerhouse, hence the dazzling metallic outfit. Similarly, for other characters, we wanted to match the look to who they really are and much more. They had to look inspiration and stunning. Valentine is an ultimate heartthrob. We had to ensure his character needed to bring that out. His look had to be effortlessly charming. He's a style icon. We wanted him to look soft, enigmatic, and mysterious. For Dawn, we wanted a slightly futuristic, adventurous kind of a look. She's got the moves. We wanted to bring out her innocence along with some sass. Jang, the rapper, we created keeping rock meets cyberpunk vibe. We gave him oversized metallic jacket, pink hair to keep up with his swag. For every character, we had to ensure the prompts were thought through. We wanted them to be a part of the same world in spite having such different strong personalities. They had to look modern, opulent, and delicious.
One of the highlights during the course of this entire creation was the frame animation generated through AI.
We started exploring at various generative AI platforms that would give us videos. So we started exploring in that zone. We realized that one problem that we're getting, see, be it Stable Diffusion or be it Runway, we were trying hands on a lot of other softwares as well. But one problem that was coming, that the eyewear was not in focus there. The videos were tapering the eyewear as well. So in that area we found it a little not in control. So that's why we went back to Midjourney. And the route that we took for this video was very frame to frame animation route that we took. And we created a draft, then we rendered it in Runway to get some really cool effects, some really cool inputs that we added in the video, which just enhanced the whole thing like really well.
And before all of these softwares, obviously we took inspirations from a lot of K-pop videos, the bands. This as aespa was one of our like a big inspiration there. The chromatic feel to it and all the amalgamation of tech and glamour to it. That is something that we picked up from there. And apart from that, that's also where we got inspiration for AI as well. Because they have this concept of, and it's majorly used, highly used in these K-pop videos that we see there, that they have these avatar happening and all of these. So that's how this AI came in. And then as he's told about all the softwares we kind of juggled upon. And from there, as soon as our visual language was set, and as soon as we sat on our editing table, we found it much, what should I say, it was luckily much more in our play because we used this technique of frame by frame animation. We had pictures, we set them in a flow. And the music that we used, as I said, the music was full of beats and very crispy, very choppy. And frame by frame animation kind of actually went with that music. It gave that vibe. It fit really well. Apart from that, like when you think about these AI things, we all have seen those AI generated hyper-realistic videos, which are very smooth in their feel. But by making them frame by frame, it felt like something more unique and innovative. That is something that I personally haven't seen anywhere. So that felt very fresh, frame by frame with something very hyper-realistic.
I mean, in this whole process, be it generating things, be it creating the video, the whole process was so good. Like every day we were coming exploring a new software, trying new hands.
It was a blast. It was a workshop for us because we haven't really done anything as such. So we were also learning at the same time we were experimenting with it.
And in experiments we tried giving these characters voices. So these are characters that AI generated. We tried moving them, tried make them speak. I mean, those are far-fetched things, but all of those things were possible with AI, and because of the sound constraints and everything in the video, we did not use those elements, but we were having blast in creating what all we could do with just putting inputs.
In today's time, the design industry is evolving very fast. With all the new technologies, tools, methods, and processes in place, as a young designer, you have to embrace all the new ways of design. Learn, unlearn, push your imagination and skills. Look out. See what's happening globally in the overall industry, design industry, right? Don't settle for mediocre. Always aim for excellence.